Cavalier women's soccer getting ready for its 2019 GNAC opener this week. Alaina, just one game on tap, but it's an important one. Give us your thoughts heading into MSU Billings.
Yeah, we can't wait to get on the road and get our first game under our belts of regular season. MSUB is always a good team, always a good competition, so we're excited to play them, and we have some fire just from our results from the preseason, but we're ready to get out there, ready to compete.
Now you're a senior on this team. You know what the GNAC looks like. You know how competitive it is. How are you going to sort of use that knowledge to help the younger players on the team?
Yeah, I think it's just like having a good mentality, that we're all here for a reason. We're all talented. We've really had some freshmen step up to the plate, whether that's in the back line, whether that's up top, and I have confidence across everyone across the field, and I think we're going to do great. I think we're going to work together as a team and hopefully get the win.
You've played a lot of different roles for this program. You've done so much for it throughout your career. A little different for you this year, kind of playing on the defensive unit. How's that kind of been, and a chance to play with some of these younger players that are doing well?
Yeah, so it's definitely a change. Playing defense rather than up top, it's something new, but a challenge that I've embraced and a challenge that I've honestly loved. Just a different perspective on the field, with kind of seeing the whole field in front of you rather than being up top. But we've had like Chloe Smith and Kaylin in the back, and they've really held their own and showed that they deserve to be out there, and they're great additions to the team, as long as a bunch of new freshmen as well. So yeah, I think our defense is pretty solid, and we're going to compete this weekend, so it'll be good.
And talk about kind of your experience now in your fourth season. You've had such a special journey here as a Cavalier, so many important moments and exciting moments. What's it kind of been like? What's the experience been like now that you get to look back at it as a senior?
Oh, it's just been so much fun. Just like, I think definitely what I'm going to remember throughout all the seasons is just the relationship that I've had with all my teammates, whether that's on the field or off the field. This team has been known just for having so much fun. We're always a goofy group and keep it lighthearted, but also love to compete. So definitely I've learned a lot throughout the years.
Well, it's been nice just to have a week really to prepare and kind of refocus our group prior to the conference. So that's been good. Trainings have gone well. You always want to start off on the good foot inside the conference. Billings has always been a very difficult place for us to play. Just with the nature of their team, Stephen will have them organized and well coached, but also weather has always played a factor, and we're just going to have to get off to a good start and stick with our tactical plan, and hopefully everything goes well.
Each of the last two times this team has lost, you've got to be happy with the response. I mean, coming back and winning a game, do you think that that's something, again, coming off a loss in your last match, the team will kind of focus on responding from that this week?
I hope so. I mean, it's always been a little bit of a personality trait of our team over the years, is that they do respond after a loss, and like I said, it's been a good week of training, a good chance for us to refocus some things about our mentality, and it's going to be tough to be on the road the furthest away in the conference, because that's a hard travel day for us. But we're not making any excuses moving forward. It's conference play. All the games are going to be hard home and away, and we're focused right now is on our training this week, and hopefully that carries over to the game.
A third of the way through the 2019 season, you're through the non-conference portion of the schedule. What's sort of your assessment at this point as you kind of just focus on these GNAC games the rest of the way?
We're learning a lot about ourselves. We've been inconsistent, and that's something that we're addressing this week. More just a mentality shift with our group, and we've got players playing in unfamiliar places, and some young ones getting asked to do a lot more than they would be as freshmen, and some older ones too. And so we're just trying to find that balance that you need going into a match, and more mentality and some execution. And I think if we have those two things on Saturday, we'll put ourselves in a good position.